The final judgment has begun. The King of Hell himself is present. But is Mike really a noble soul? When Captain and the Lieutenant buried Mike, did they know he was still alive? This time the Captain's soul is summoned to Hell for judgment. Bob the Captain questions him. Did he know Mike was still alive when they buried him? The Lieutenant refuses to answer. As the time for questioning runs out, Bob finally realizes, to make someone confess, you first have to face your own sins. Bob decides he won't run anymore. In front of the King of Hell and the judge, he confesses. 1,000 years ago, he killed his brother and his maid. Admitting his guilt is hard. The Lieutenant still won't answer. As the time nears its end, Bob speaks up again. In the last battle, his father didn't die. He was just buried alive, barely breathing. Bob found him, but remembering how his father favored his brother, he chose to retreat and abandon the rescue mission. That's the truth. For 1,000 years, Bob had lied to himself, blaming his despicable brother for not protecting their father. But in the end, he himself was the one who killed him. The King of Hell asks,
"Do you regret it?" Then he questions, "For 1,000 years,
has this been your real hell?" Bob shakes his head. Then he passionately says, for him the real hell is the inability to ask for his father's forgiveness and never being able to receive it. That is the true torment of his soul. Bob and the Lieutenant are so alike. They've both killed their loved ones, ignored their deaths, and live with guilt and regret every day. Bob wants to give the Lieutenant time to apologize to Mike and also redeem himself for his own sins. Finally, the Lieutenant admits his mistake. He confesses that he saw Mike was still alive, but there was no way to dig him up, so they buried him alive. In the end, Mike is declared innocent and allowed to reincarnate. The messengers, after hearing Bob's confession, forgive him too.